Hello, my name is Fiona Stanton from Papercraft. Today I'm going to show you this card from the April Pampered Pets card box. This is a sad one, always in your heart, sorry for your loss. So when you get it, you'll get a die cut of this, and it's from the DSP, so you won't have to do the colouring. But I'm going to colour it in so you can see how I did this. I know, because I can't send out stamped images, so it's difficult just to send out a die cut of a dog without the without the stamped image. It'd be a bit silly, so I figured I'll send you out a die cut of the actual doggy from the DSP, but I'll colour mine in. So I'm using basic grey ink to stamp it out with. So most of Stampin' Up inks are water based, so if you want to, they're fine, because I'm going to colour in with the blends which are alcohol based. So as long as you use a different ink base to what you're going to be colouring in. So if I was doing watercolour colouring, if I was using the watercolour pencils or using colouring from the ink pads or from the I need a dye in there, don't I? From the watercolour pens, then I'd use a solvent based or like memento, stays on, to stamp it out with, because if you use like for like, they're going to blend together and you'll get a blurred outline. But if you use a different base, so this is a watercolor base and I'm going to be using alcohol to color in, then you will get, it won't blur the edges because they won't mix. So let's just go into this. Sorry for all the shaking. Going to colour. Right, let's start off a bit of dark brown, like that, a little bit there, and I'll go in with the, so these colours are Crumb Cake, start off with the dark, then go in with the light. And I'm going to blend out with the grey. So again, work out where I want my darkest bits to be, which will be under the chin, around there, down by the ear. I'm not a great colourist, so I don't get too carried away by how I do things. With shadows there. Let's get shadows there. Okay, let's go with some light grey now. Excuse the silence. I need to focus. I need to concentrate. That's my excuse. Just need to blend it around there with the light. I just gone in with the dark, haven't I? Always check your colours. I just went in with the dark rather than the light. But hey ho, that's alright. There we go, that's fine. Okay, we'll leave them like that. So I've got, so this is watercolour based because I don't have the black blends. I'm just going to colour in his nose. I'm just going to go over his pupils a bit, like that. I've also got the chalk marker. I don't know how well this will work. I need to wait for that to dry a bit more, I think. And I just colour in his collar. Just a little bit there, just to leave a little bit of light. So I'll go in with the chalk marker just to add some highlights. Okay, leave it like that. Clean that off. So that's the colouring done. I'm not the greatest colour in the world, I would admit that, but it will suffice. So we're going to put him on at an angle. I don't know whether you can see in here, these are the Whimsy dies, stitched in Whimsy. So they don't cut out, they just cut in little dots in kind of swirly lines. And they're very sweet actually, I think they're really set off. They probably look a bit bolder in a different colour, but there we go. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some flags into here. Just like that. I don't mind if they're not perfect. There we go. And then we're going to layer these up. So, and just stick them down again. Use your grid paper to line things up. So I want to do these different lengths. Let's stick this one in first, I think. So that's the middle one. Go furthest out. And that one goes on top, and that one's going to go a little bit like that. And then this one goes underneath. Oh, I've done it upside down. That was silly. We want our paw prints to work way up, don't we? And that can go like that. And again, we're just going to carefully snip. Like that. Okay, and of course what I forgot to do was to wrap the ribbon around. Let's see if we can peel these off a little bit. Oh, we can't. Right, so I think what I'll do, I'm just going to tie a bow. So what you would do is you kind of stick them together. I've kind of forgot what I did. You stick these three together, wrap the ribbon around it, then attach them to the card. But I forgot to do that, so I'm just going to add a bow because I'm a bit silly. Try and get my bow looking reasonable. I'm never very good at bows, but you know that by now. Oh, let's get it glued up. And that will just go like that. And then we add a little filler. First of all, we're going to do our stamping, aren't we? And we're going to do this. This card is in grey granite. What is the whole sand? It's grey granite. So, actually, no. I will do this in basic grey, make it a bit bolder. Very sad sentiment. Sorry for your loss. Always in your heart, so sorry for your loss. Stamp that on before we put this. And put this on in foam pads. So we're just using foam pads. I'm just going to use the excess that I've got. Never throw away until you've actually emptied the whole sheet of foam pads. I will tell you off if you leave the outside bits. Okay? And that can just go there. And those are our two doggies. Our two cards. There you go. So that one I stamped in grey granite, so you can see that one's just come out a little bit darker, which I also wanted. I felt that was a little bit too light there. My name's Fiona Stanton. Thank you very much.